Happy Monday, I guess. It's already been sort of like this high stress day. I finished 2 of my midterms. One of them I feel better about. My first one. My second one, we got our results right away, and I definitely could have done better, but I'm not too stressed about my grade because I'm doing pretty good in the class. I had a little bit of another stressful moment because I got my new case from Casetify. Casetify is the only place where I buy my cases because it absolutely does protect my case, military grade protection, and I do have a discount code down below as always. They had a collaboration with the Louvre, and I'm an absolute Francophile, so I knew that I wanted to get a case and I wanted a new simple case, so I got one from their ticket stub collection, and I got it personalized to say my name as well as this date is when I went there. That date holds a lot of significance to me, because not only because that's when I went, but also because that's the last family vacation that we took together before my dad died, and so it was just a nice way to look at this and be reminded of that time, as well as just having a really gorgeous simple case, and I'm really happy about it. I had a little freak out because I thought that the date was wrong, and now I'm here. I'm having trouble uploading my Instagram post for today. Yesterday marked my 1-year full anniversary, so I wanted to make a carousel on Instagram promoting that. Nothing's working. It's not letting me post. Obviously I'd rather do that sooner than later, but right now, even though it's a gorgeous day, maybe I'll take a walk. I do have an assignment that's due today at 11:59, so I think I'm gonna get a head start on that. Then I will catch up with you later. On the to-do list for today, I am going to do my midterm for my mass communications class. I'm going to do my first submission for my fashion business practices class, and then I'm going to do my homework that's due for tomorrow. It's just an easy textbook reading, and possibly start my news article that's due for my journalism class on Friday. I don't know how I got such a good grade for the last assignment, because for the smaller homework assignments I haven't been doing what I would like to. This professor is really confusing. This is my book right now. It's the best. I have finished watching Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life. I recently finished my rewatch of the original series, and I really did not like the reboot. I felt it was unnecessary. We know the actors are really great at what they do. We watched them for 7 seasons and it was fun, but I feel like there was a certain charm to it of it being like a 2000s show, that the low quality, you know, and it was all bright and you could tell there was a certain charm to it. But now with the high resolution and the color grading, it's just, I felt like the show was a little bit darker and it felt a lot more forced. Amy Sherman-Palladino and Daniel Palladino created a really great show, but I felt like they were out of touch with writing the characters and what they would be doing. I just didn't expect to see Rory where she was, and you know, I don't want to like give all these spoilers, but I just wasn't happy with how the show went. Let me know if you liked it or if you watched it and your thoughts about it. But I think I'm gonna go make some lunch now before getting started with work. I kind of just gave myself a slower morning. I realized it matched my shirt.
suppose they're not too far from all the songs I sing when I'm alone late in my car. And if I were the postman away.
I am taking a little break right now, catching up on Riley Marie's video for the week because I'm working on a paper that's due tomorrow. It's my news article for my journalism class, and it's longer than our first news article, and it's about like love in the time of COVID and engagements and weddings and how that has affected the industry, I guess. I'm having difficulty knowing where to start, who to feature first. I was also able to upload my YouTube video this week today, which I was really happy about. I had to do some editing because I didn't do that during the week, so I was really cutting it close, which I obviously hate doing, but I am really glad because I was worried because of the stress of school that I wouldn't be able to have a consistent uploading schedule anymore. But I have been uploading consistently again. Vlogs like this are helping me to do that, so I just feel really happy about how that's going at least. And once I'm done with this assignment, I'm on spring break. I can just relax and read as much as I want to. Today it's humid actually. It rained a whole bunch yesterday. I didn't vlog at all yesterday just because I was in class all day. I had work this morning and I've just been relaxing. Just kidding, I've been working. Well, actually, you know, depends on who's looking, but today, I'm going to go out to enjoy the day. This pimple keeps coming back. She's really like, I'm back, because every time I wake up in the morning, she's newly white. Today, it's gorgeous out. It's not as warm as yesterday. It's still really sunny and gorgeous, so I'm meeting Coda for lunch, and I'm going to pick up some books at Barnes & Noble. For coming home, though, I'm gonna make sure to try to line it up with my mom when she comes home from the office so that we can be together and have a buddy at least. But I assume that since it's nicer out, there's gonna be more people out and less chances of getting attacked. Still a really scary thought. This dress has been featured on my channel before. She's from Cezanne, and I had to get her hemmed because your girl is 5'1.5". So I'm very short, small. It's a little bit more fall, but because it's a beautiful floral print, I'm deeming her spring appropriate.